At a railway station in a city, there lived a beggar. Every day, he survived by begging from passengers traveling on the trains that arrived and departed from the station. Whatever he received was enough to get him through the day. One day, while begging, his eyes fell on a tall man dressed in a suit and boots. The beggar thought to himself, "This man looks very rich. If you ask him, he will surely give me good money." So he went up to the man and began begging. The man looked at the beggar carefully and said, "You keep asking from people all the time. Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar hesitated and replied, "Sir, I am a beggar. I don't have the status or ability to give anything to anyone. Demand Sayut. If you cannot give anything, then you have no right to ask either. I am a businessman, and I believe in exchange. If you have something to give me, only then can I give you something in return." After saying this, the man boarded the train and left. The beggar stood there, thinking. The man's words deeply affected him. He began to wonder if the reason he never received much money was because he never gave anything in return. But then he thought, "I am just a beggar. What can I possibly give?" For several days, this question troubled him. On the third day, while sitting near the station, he noticed flowers blooming on the plants around him. He thought, "Why don't I give flowers in return for alms?" He liked the idea. He plucked some flowers and went to beg on the train. Now, whenever someone gave him money, he smiled and gave them flowers in return. People happily accepted the flowers and kept them with them. Within a few days, the beggar noticed a change. More people had started giving him money. As long as he had flowers, people gave generously. But once the flowers were gone, the money stopped as well. One day, while begging on the train, he saw the same well-dressed man sitting inside. The beggar immediately went up to him and said, "Today I have something to give you. Please give me some money, and I will give you flowers in return." The man gave him money, and the beggar handed him the flowers. The man smiled and said, "Wonderful. Today you have become a businessman, just like me." Those words stayed in the beggar's heart. His eyes sparkled. He felt that he had found the path to change his life. He got down from the train, looked up at the sky, and said loudly, "I am not a beggar. I am a businessman. I can become rich too." People who saw him thought he had gone mad. From the next day onward, the beggar was never seen at that station again. 6 months later, at the same station, two men dressed in suits were traveling. They noticed each other. One of them shook hands and asked, "Do you recognize me?" The other replied, "No, I think we are meeting for the first time." The first man smiled and said, "No, this is our third meeting." The other man looked surprised and said, "I don't remember meeting you before." The first man said, "We met twice before on this same train. I am the beggar you met earlier. In our first meeting, you taught me the rule of life. In the second meeting, you told me who I truly was." The man smiled in surprise and said, "Oh, now I remember. You are the same beggar I once refused to give money to, and later bought flowers from. But what do you do now?" The first man replied, "Today I am a large flower merchant. People were not giving me charity. They were paying for my flowers. When my thinking changed, my life changed. I kept thinking of myself as a beggar, even when I had already become a trader. With the money I earned by selling flowers, I bought more flowers and slowly became a big flower merchant." Both businessmen were happy. They got down at the station together and walked ahead, talking about their businesses. This story teaches us an important lesson. We receive in life only when we give something first. If we keep thinking small about ourselves, we will always remain small. But the day we change our thinking, our life begins to change. Success is hidden in our mindset.